Paul, injuries first. Mox, Hunt, Taylor, Jack Ellis.
Yeah, lots. Some good news though. Taylor and Hunt are back into full training next week. They've joined in a lot of the work with us this week, but they're back into full training next week. JJ went to see the specialist on Wednesday, and he's been given the all clear to go back into full training. But we're looking at probably 2.5 to 3 weeks that he's got to work. So we've got, it's either Port Vale or Exeter, ideally Port Vale, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But he's really chuffed, and I think it's given everybody a huge lift having him back. Jack Ellis is back in full training, so he's available for selection, although he did miss out on the game with it being called off against Barrow on Tuesday, but he's trained all week. Terry, Ablade and Jokel Anderson, they're still going through their rehab. They're still progressing okay, but they're not there. Mox is a major doubt for the weekend, and we're just going to have to wait and see. We'll give it as long as we possibly can. He's just got a problem around his hip that he's had a scan on, and there is some damage, but he's had an injection in it, and we'll just see how quickly that settles down. Hopefully he'll be fine for this weekend, but if not, then possibly the week after. Finn Back is still at Forest, so he's still not part of us, but again he's doing really well and back on the grass with Forest. We're hoping maybe middle to end of January she'll be back with us. Who else is there? Callum Guy, he had his surgery on Wednesday. That went really well, so the work for him starts now. He's got 9 months of tough work, and the challenge for him is to come back even better physically and as a better footballer than he was when he got injured.
This week we've advertised for a new analyst and a new physio. How do you see both those roles working?
Yeah, I think it's we're in a position now where we're looking to try and build the football club. Chris has been doing the job on his own in terms of the medical side of it, and we just feel another pair of hands in there will be important. So that's where that one will fit in. And in terms of the analyst role, we're going to move Jacob Blaine to a recruitment analyst role, so he can help Greg getting all of the clips together, getting all of the stats with StatsBomb together, so that he will move into that role. But for the time being, it's all hands to the pump, because we are in a real important time of the season with games coming thick and fast. We are in an important time in terms of recruitment, and we're trying to get it all done properly. So everybody's having to do their own job and a little bit more at the moment. But it's still not a bad situation to be in. It's still a great industry to be involved in. So everybody's just getting on and doing it. And then when we're in a position that we find the right person, the right experienced person to come in on the first team analyst role, hopefully he'll be able to come in, or she'll be able to come in and help me along with what we need to do.
Happy with the progress we're making before January?
Happy. I don't think I'll ever be happy until I get them in the building, if I'm going to be honest with you. Let's not beat about the bush. We've got some serious rebuilding to do. We've got some additions that we need to add to it, because the league table and certainly our performances at the moment tell us that. So we're moving along on some things. I would hope over the next few days there'll be some really positive news that we can actually give to the fans regarding somebody coming in. But we're working away, we're doing all we possibly can, and just trying to work with other clubs, because nobody will give you a definite answer at the moment. It's all ifs, buts and maybes, but we're certainly getting things in place that hopefully come the 1st of January we'll be in a position to get some signings in.
And since your message on Monday, the response from the fans has been really good. They can play a big part in not just Saturday but in the next few games.
Well, I think it's fair to say they've played a massive part in helping this football club move on in my time that I've been here. I can't talk about what was before that, because it's only what I've seen for myself. They have been absolutely superb. Last weekend there was lots of frustration from them, from me. I get all of that. I still stand by my comment. I don't think it helps anybody when we get what we got at the end of the game. But the response from everybody that I've had to me this week via so many different channels in the football club, everybody knows I don't do social media, but I keep being told there's been a real positive response. All I want is the supporters to come and back the team. That's all I'm bothered about. I don't care about me. I want them to come and back the players, come and help the players as much as I can. Make this a really good place for our players to play and for opposition players to not enjoy being at. And the first one that we can show that is this weekend, and I'm looking forward to it.
Come and party back over as well. It'll be good to see them again.
Yeah, it will, yeah. There's, I mean, I've had Zooms every week with them, a couple of conversations that we have each week regarding plans for the building, plans for the football club, plans for the recruitment. There's 1,000,001 things that need to be done, and it won't happen overnight. This is a long-term project that the family have got themselves into, and what they want to do. There are certainly visible changes going on at the moment. I'm the manager of the team. I want visible changes on the pitch. I want the players who are here now to have a reaction, a performance, get a result, or whatever that takes. And then everything looks a lot better when it's like that.
Northampton, they had a bit of a slow start, but they've picked four wins up from the last 5, I think, so it'll be another tough game.
Oh no, it is a tough game. They have had 4 out of the last 5, so that 12 points makes a huge difference, and they're looking a really comfortable mid-table position at the moment. So we know it's going to be difficult. Probably the most difficult thing is because of the form that we're in. But I say this to the players, that it takes one result to suddenly turn it all around, to be the catalyst for going on a good run. I'm sure Northampton were looking a few weeks ago thinking, you know, what do we need to do? How do we get the next result? And suddenly there's 4 out of 5. Now, if we could do that, it suddenly makes everybody smile a bit more, puts everybody in a much better position. The only way you get 4 out of 5 is if you start winning, and we've got to start this weekend, start putting a performance, start to build on the work that they're doing, be better on the football, be more clinical in both boxes, and if we do that, we can make it a good weekend for ourselves.
Thank you.